Hello and welcome to Secrets of Organ Playing podcast.
This is a show dedicated to helping you become a better organist.
We're your hosts, Vidas Pinkevičius
and Aušra Motūzaitė Pinkevičienė.
We have over 25 years of experience of playing the organ.
And we've been teaching thousands of organists online from 89 countries since 2011.
So now let's jump in and get started with the podcast for today.
We hope you'll enjoy it.
Hi guys, this is Vidas.
And Aušra.
Let's start episode 703 of Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. This question was sent by Pamela. And she has a dream to be the best organist that she can be. And holding her back is playing anxiety, physical stamina, and lack of concentration. So, it's of course very general, Aušra, not very specific, right? The best organist that she can be. What does it mean?
Well, I think that's a nice goal because, especially young people often, say, I want to be the best organist in the world, I want to be the best organist in the universe, and I think she wants to be the best of herself. So I think in putting her goal as this, formulating her goal as this, she knows that she has some sort of limitations. Which is, I think, important because I think it's very important for us to be realistic about ourselves.
You're right, but what I meant was we don't know what she's playing, right? What type of music she's playing, what type of organ she's playing. So that's why our advice cannot be very specific and might not work for her, right? But we will try.
Yes, and she mentions a few problems and we can discuss those. For example, like anxiety, yes?
Mm-hmm.
So I think, in order to beat the anxiety, what you have to do is actually to perform more often for real audience. The more often you go public with your playing, the easier it will get, the less anxiety you will get.
Is it similar to driving a car, Aušra?
Yes, I think it's the same with anything that requires high quality skills and it's happening in time.
In real time.
In real time, yes.
The risk of making mistakes is big, right? Stakes are high. Of course, driving a car, stakes are higher than making mistakes on the organ.
Oh yes, your mistakes will not kill anybody. So
yeah, but you still can pretend you are playing it live for the audience while recording yourself, while giving yourself, let's say, an opportunity to perform in front of your family or friends, regular opportunities like that.
And another thing that Pamela mentions is concentration. And I think I'll give her one advice that I hope will help for both, for concentration and for performance anxiety. And this is actually breathing. Because breathing is crucial, while playing. It helps you to stay concentrated and it will calm you down. So you won't feel such a big anxiety. You won't be so anxious. So, just before starting your public performance, take a few deep breaths. Maybe do some, relaxation exercises, before that. And then take a few deep breaths before starting performing. And remember to perform during your actual live performance to keep breathing. it's very important. Because just pay attention to it, because usually people say, oh, I'm breathing, it's okay, everything is fine. But from my experience I can see that usually people while performing, we don't breathe as deep and as natural as we should have, because the body gets tense, muscles gets tense, and people forget to breathe.
Yeah, it's a stressful situation, so you tense your shoulders, you raise your shoulders, keep your breathing shallow, and try to rush through the piece as best as you can.
And the less you breathe, the worse your performance will become, because you will get anxious. You probably might make mistakes. Those mistakes make you even more anxious, and you, of course, without lack of oxygen, your brain will lose your concentration. You won't be able to stay focused, and relaxed, and to do what you have to do.
She also mentions physical stamina as the challenge holding her back. Stamina means working for longer hours, right? Playing for longer periods of times.
Well, we all are sort of not perfect, with our physical conditions. So we all have our own mountains, to reach and to climb. So some people have short legs, short arms. Some have, too long legs and arms. Some have spine problems, back problems. Some people have had strokes, cannot move one of their hand or leg equally. So we all have to do the best we can. But actually, physical exercises might help too. Like do some yoga, some Pilates, and do breaks during your practice hours. Because if you are thinking you will just sit down on the organ bench and do 4 hours of practice without stopping, then no, you cannot do that. Even if you don't have any disabilities, you still have to do breaks, and to rest, relax your muscles, relax your mind, do some exercises, some breathing exercises, and to find what works out for you.
I think Pomodoro technique works very well in order to figure out when to take a rest. Pomodoro technique basically can be applied to any type of activity, and it lets you practice for 25 minutes at a time, and then you take 5-minute break, and then again practice for 25 minutes, and then again 5-minute break. So those practice activities can be done 4 times for 25 minutes plus 5-minute break. But then after that, if you still want to practice, you have to take a break longer than 5 minutes. It's a half an hour break. And then you can start your practice session all over again from 25 minutes with 5-minute break. So that's how it works. After 2 hours, you have to have a longer break, basically 30 minutes. And there are timers to really time your activities and rests for that. You can find your own version of timer.
That's a very good advice.
Yeah. I of course forget that, but on a good day, I apply that and try to take frequent rests. If you take a rest when you are still not tired, you will never get tired, right, Osha?
Oh yes, that would be nice.
That's the main idea. of Pomodoro technique, because after 25 minutes you're not still very tired. A lesson is 45 minutes long, sometimes even an hour, right? What is 25-minute interval? After a long piece practice session, you can have like 2 or 3 runs of the same piece, and 25 minutes would be over, right? And then you can take a break without actually feeling too tired. So that's my advice for Pamela about physical stamina. Take frequent breaks and maybe take advantage of Pomodoro technique. Okay, was it useful for you guys? Please let us know. And if so, please send us more of the questions. We love helping you grow. And remember, when you practice,
Miracles happen.
This podcast is supported by Total Organist, the most comprehensive organ training program online.
It has hundreds of courses, coaching and practice materials for every area of organ playing, thousands of instructional videos and PDFs. You will not find more value anywhere else online.
Total Organist helps you to master any piece, perfect your technique, develop your sight reading skills, improvise or compose your own music, and much, much more.
Sign up and begin your training today at organduo.lt and click on Total Organist. And of course, you will get the first month for free too. You can cancel anytime.
If you need one-on-one coaching, you can check out our page on Buy Me a Coffee platform.
Find out more at buymeacoffee.com/organduo.